Today on the channel from the Marvel Legends Eternal, we've got Kingo, Druig, and Phastos. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today we're digging deep into the Eternals with Druig, Phastos, and Kingo. But for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. So today we're looking at more Eternal figures. A lot of figures in this wave, of course, of Eternal figures with exclusives, deluxe figures, and then the core lineup. Turtles movie, say what you want about it. It was worth a view once for me, in my opinion. I don't know if it was worth seeing repeatedly, like an Infinity War or something like that, but it is what it is. Cool enough. Hasbro marching to their own beat of their own drum a little bit with these figures. I don't know if the average Joe out there was all in on these, and we're seeing these headed to the clearance bins currently as I film this video. But it's an interesting idea. It's an interesting idea of a huge team, and I've said this before in weekly purchases and other videos that I feel like if you're going to get the Eternals, you got to get all of them, and they display very well together from the pictures I've seen. But if you're just picking up old Druig, I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if you just want one of them. I feel like they're better together than separate. And that's where I'm going to leave it with that. But we're going to do this like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We're going to start with Druig. Druig was up for a little bit of a swerve in the movie. We thought he was going to be a villain. Then he ended up having a heart of gold. But one thing I do know about Druig is a long line of characters from movies over the year where I see a guy and I just want to punch him in the face. And he's one, just has that era around him, or aura around him, I should say. You just want to punch him right in the nose. I don't know what it was. I don't like the name Druig. Whenever I hear Druig, I think of Dave Mustaine of Megadeth saying Droogies. That's what I think of. That's what I think of when I see him. But just a character I wanted to punch in the face. I don't know if you had that same feelings. Maybe you wanted to punch all of them in the face. I don't know. But Druig especially, I wanted to give him a little shot right to the face. But that's neither here nor there. There he is right there. He does come with a head, a severed head. Why wouldn't you? Or Gilgamesh for the Build-A-Figure wave, of course. Eternal figures, very light on the accessories as we know. Just 2 extra hands here for Druig. Marvel Legends logo at the top. Eternal logo at the very top as well. Got his name, Eternals. There it is. There he is, looking ever so punchable right in the face. And there he is over there too. And then why not the full view? Why not? And especially with his hands back there like that, he just looks like a guy you'd want to punch in the face. But you got the blurb there. We're going to read that in a second. Build-A-Figure. We'll get Gilgamesh done at the end of the week. We'll do Gilgamesh and Crow, the deluxe figure, in the same video. And we'll probably rank the entire wave in that video as well. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. UPCs, warnings, all that fun stuff down below. So there it is. Huh. Interesting. There's a little blurb down here at the bottom. So we'll have to remember that. Using cosmic energy to control the minds of others, Druig is aloof and powerful, but at times it's hard to determine whether he is a friend or a foe. And that's why he needs to be punched in the face repeatedly, and then you'll figure it out. He'll start squealing once you start hammering down on him. There he is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, what do we got? Very pale skin on these Eternals, I've been noticing. There's Druig. He's totally washed out because he's like a vampire. I don't know what's going on here. He's got 2 fists of fury, though. We like that, of course. You got to have fists. He's going to need them when I punch him in the nose. He's going to need these fists to fight back. So there's that. Gilgamesh, let's get your head out. Oh, my gosh. There it is. And there it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right. All right, we got Gilgamesh's head here. We'll stick that with my Gilgamesh pile, and we'll build him at the end of the week, as I said. You got some ghostly white fists here. 2 fists of fury is what it is. And then we get Druig here. So, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He's got his nice dress on, his fanciest dress, looking good. He's an interesting fashion take here, because me, all day long, I'm taking a cape. He said, no cape for me. I'm going to go skirt. Good for him. We'll see how that pays off for him. For me, paid off with a punch in the face, I think. But he's got some magical hands. He can do magical things. He's got the diaphragm movable here. No old school ab crunch with these figures, which I'm getting a little over that ab crunch. I do kind of prefer this. And you can get him into some strange vampire-like poses to match his skin if you would like to. But good enough. It does look like the actor, just maybe a hair pale, I would say. We do get limited articulation on the shoulders with his shoulder guards here. It does limit us being able to move that up. So that's a little unfortunate because we want to do big high curls with him and things like that. We're not going to be able to do that. No Arnold presses for him in the gym. Just not going to happen. He does have some big old feet here. Big old Frankenstein type boots. What's doing under your skirt here, Druig? Let's see what's going on. Just black pants going on. Nothing removable. Nothing like that. I mean, really is akin to a chess piece almost, or about as chess piece as a Marvel Legend toy gets. He does have double jointed elbows at least. A little bit loose on the elbow though, on the left elbow, but kind of is what it is. See if he fits on a ringside stand. He does. He fits on there at least. I don't know. No way near the top of my list probably for these Eternal figures. It's just an interesting one. Definitely an interesting take. I don't know if anybody was screaming for a Druig figure, but if you were, here you go. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But there it is. Not much else to say about that one, but there's Druig. Now we turn our attention to Kingo. Yes, Kingo. Probably my favorite Eternal in the movie. I don't know. I think so. I like that he had just a little bit of jokes, and I love that he was like a movie star, and he was his dad and his grandson. He was just, oh yeah, it's just the next generation, and everybody kind of bought it, and thought that was kind of unique and different. So I did like that, but there he is in there. He's got some interesting effects here on his hands. He's got hand effects going on, so I do like that one. I think that is a nice touch. Got Gilgamesh pieces in here. We got his arms, of course, and all that fun stuff. On the side, there he is, looking only like Kingo would look if he was in the Eternals movie in action figure form on a package. That's how he'd look right there. Eternals logo down below. And there's that Eternals logo again, same picture. I might get this tattooed on my back. Maybe a nice tramp stamp of that. I think that might look good. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It'll be a wild summer. That's all I can say. You got the cross cell down below. You've got Kingo, Glamour Shot, Marvel Legend. You got the blurb, of course, and then Gilgamesh will build him at the end of the week. It does say, the strongest and kindest Eternal, Gilgamesh becomes Thea's de facto partner when the events of the past exile them from the other Eternals. So he gets a little bit of a blurb down there, Gilgamesh. So good for him. Good for him getting a blurb on everybody's package. Kingo, an Eternal with the power to project cosmic energy projectiles from his hands. Kingo, over the centuries, became enamored with the idea of fame. So there you go. Good for him. Good for him. Making a solid dollar out there. See you later. Get out of here. Plastic Prison. There he is. Looks pretty good. This one could be the best one of the bunch. We're going to see here. We're going to see here very shortly as I get him out of the package. Come on, tape. It's some Eternal tape on here. It's just eternally there. A little fist action. Always need a fist. You guys know that. All about the fist. See you later up high. There it goes. All right. We got two Gilgamesh pieces. We got the hands. He's got his fist. He definitely needs fists. We all know that. Then we get a fist with Kingo, just a regular fist if you were so inclined. He's got a fist on him here. And then he's got fingers. Look at this. I like this with the effects. We've never seen this hand with the effect on there like that. So we got two of them, one for each hand. You can have the double pow-pow if you want, or you can have two fists of fury, or one or the other. Choose your own hand adventures here with Kingo is truly, truly the way to go. Now, the head sculpt on this one definitely looks like the actor. It does look like him. I know he was in a movie with Batista. I know that much. I didn't see it, but I saw the previews, so I know it. I know enough to be dangerous. There you go. But it does look like him, but his left eye and left side and his eyebrows a little off. It looks a little droopy. It almost looks like he has a little Bell's palsy going on is what it looks like over here on this left side of his face. There's a little bit of a droop with the cheek and the eye. I believe that's how it's supposed to be. I think I saw other ones that looked that way. And I should say, Kingo was the toughest one to find at retail for whatever reason. It seemed like a lot of the other parts of the wave outside of the exclusives were hitting stores, but he was not. So I don't know what was up with that. Now, I think he's still harder to find, but you can definitely find every single one of them if you search hard enough. He has the purple and gold colors going on. He almost looks like a bag of Takis is what he looks like here. But he looks all right. I like the looks of him. Very cosmic, kind of mechanical look to these Eternal figures, and he is no different. He has a little shoulder guard action, but it doesn't limit his articulation. Double jointed elbows on him. Head, of course, moves all up, down, around, all side to side. Continual, that diaphragm joint instead of the traditional ab crunch. Gets enough momentum, enough movement around for what I'm looking for in an Eternals figure. Double jointed knees with the nice purple, ankles up, down, all around, as we're used to with Marvel Legends. So not too bad, a strong one as far as I'm concerned, as far as the Eternal figures. I like the looks of this one a lot. Fits on a ringside stand as well, which is always a bonus, always a plus, something we enjoy. But not bad. You need him to complete the team. I would say this is one of the better ones. I really do like the hand effects as well. So solid here with old Kingo. So there's Kingo. Now we turn our attention to the final one, old Phastos. And he's probably the forgotten Eternal. He came along latest in the movie. Probably net had about the lowest amount of screen time, probably. I could be wrong. I didn't sit there with a stopwatch, but I felt like I didn't get to know his character as much. Pretty much you saw that scene in the driveway where the Eternals came up on him and his son, and that was kind of his big moment to shine for the most part, besides trying to work on some technology and stuff. But it is what it is, but you need him to complete the team. Got a big old Gilgamesh leg there. Got 2 extra hands and no other accessories with old Phastos. Name down there, Eternals, Marvel Legends, Eternal logo at the top. There he is, just deep in thought here. What mechanical device should I invent next? That's what he's saying to himself right there. Eternal logo at the bottom. Same thing on the other side. And then even a deeper picture. He's just thinking. He's the thinker of the Eternals. We got the blurb. We got the cross-sell, of course. We got the more blurbs for Gilgamesh. Warnings, UPCs, all that fun stuff. So let's get Phastos out of the package and see what's doing here. What can we event? Boom! See you later. That was a dangerous one. Almost hit the Detolfs. Almost hit the Detolfs. There he is, old Phastos in the plastic prison. Looking like he'd look if he was in the Eternals movie with a Gilgamesh leg right next to him. Pull that leg out. Of course, we're going to build Gilgamesh at the end of the week, so stay tuned for that. Can I get that out? There we go. There we go. There we go, and see you later. Goodbye. All right, Phastos. Well, first let's put Gilgamesh over with his other pieces. And he's got a nice bluish purple color to him. A little bit bigger figure, of course. Definitely looks like the actor I thought. Almost looks like Junkyard Dog a little bit too. He's got a little JYD in him, that's for sure. Watch out, Phastos. Phastos gonna grab them cakes, that's for sure. But he's got the very Eternals-like garb, and much like Druig, he said, "No cape for me, give me a skirt. I'm all in on the skirt," and that's a wise choice. It's a bold move. It's one I wouldn't make, but I'd be cape all day. Cape season year-round for me. I'd be like Superman. But not bad. Once again, he's got a little greasiness to him. A little of that plastic grease going on. Double-jointed elbows, double-jointed knees. But I just don't know, what do you do with this guy? It's not like he really fights a whole lot. He sits there and does mechanic work. Really, it does go back to, hey, you need the whole team. You put them all together. Their powers combined are a lot better than their powers individually. And that's how I sit with these Eternal figures. But you guys let me know how you sit in the comments down below. Did you pick these 3 up? Which ones do you like best? Can you even pick? Is it like picking between your children? Let me know down there in the comments. Make sure you like this video. You made it this far. You might as well give it the old thumbs up. Hit the old subscribe, notification bell while you're doing it. Follow me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for another wave of the Eternals, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.